Glad you're back. While the battle rages over the possibility of repealing President Obama's health care bill, now a law, the mainstream media continues to embrace the fiscal figures put out by the Congressional Budget Office. For example,
you know what? They're the only game in town. They are the referees.
But some, including the former head of the CBO, are calling into question the agency's math on this. Brent Bozell is also very good at math. He's the founder of the Media Research Center.
Media Research.
Right behind you.
Good morning.
Hey, so what do you think about, Brent, all the progress and all the esteem the CBO is getting? Maybe they don't deserve it?
Yeah, this proves why they're not the mainstream media. If they were the mainstream media, they'd be reporting the story accurately. The CBO is not the sole referee, and George Stephanopoulos knows full well why Douglas Holtz-Eakin, the former head of the CBO, labeled his own agency, get this, garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
And what he means by that is that all the CBO can do is crunch the numbers they're given. If the numbers they're given are faulty, then the report is going to be faulty. And guess what? When you look at the numbers they were given, they are a joke.
And remember, when early on the CBO had a problem with the original plan, there was a quick dinner at the White House. Next thing you know, they never really won counterintuitive to what they were proposing. I'm not sure what happened at that dinner, but it seemed to have gone well.
Just think of some of the things. This is just some of the things in here. Miraculously, they come up with $450 billion in cuts in Medicare without affecting the system. Miraculously, it just happens. They don't put in the cost of implementing the plan, which is over $100 billion. They assume a Cadillac tax on unions, except it's not in the plan. There are all sorts of things that are missing. If you look at it from that perspective, right, the CBO numbers are fraudulent. But here's the thing, Brian. You and I can argue about this all day long. It is certainly a serious question. And when only 16% of the news media stories bring up the fact that there are questions about this, then they're in the tank.
Hey, Brent, I want you to hear Katie Couric talk about the CBO herself. Listen.
Congressional Budget Office, meanwhile, put out a report that may help win over some Democrats. It says the plan, which would cost $940 billion over 10 years, would reduce the deficit over that same period by $138 billion.
That's according to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, which is trusted by both parties as the authority on budget matters.
Yeah, but only one party gives it the numbers. The trust tends to dissipate.
Brian, that's dishonest. It's not trusted by both parties on this. The Republican Party is jumping up and down and saying, where are you coming up with $450 billion out of thin air in cuts without affecting Medicare? If it could be done, it would have been done decades ago.
Right.
These numbers, this is hokum stuff. And the media are playing into that. They're not playing into that game. They're participating.
Brent, we're just touching the surface now. Keep an eye on that. Keep your antenna up. Brent Bozell, have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks. Meanwhile, straight ahead.